what was the first thing that you did when you wanted to start to get guests on the show? Because this is like really is sort of going back to what we were talking about as a topic, and the theme of this is about networking. So how did you pluck up the courage to go and speak to somebody and say, hey, come on my show, this is my podcast? What did you do? How did you go about it? And yeah, just sort of share some gems in that, if you could, please.
Yeah, sure. So to pluck up the courage, I literally just decided I'm going to have to do this. It's now, I've written it down. It's a goal. It's got to happen. It's on the list. So it's got to be ticked off. So I found people that I thought were super interesting in the industry, and I found people that I thought I would be able to reach out to via email. And I tried to attempt to talk to them from a way of how can I help you, rather than going in to say, what can I get from you? And just going, this is my business, this is what I'm doing, trying to sell myself and trying to sell my business. I went in from a different position of, can I help you share what it is you're doing with other holiday home owners via a podcast?
Just a quick one. When is this in the sort of timescale? What year is this?
About coming up for 5 years. Horribly coming up for 5 years ago. I don't know where that time has flown by. So yeah, it was really quick because I just thought I've got to learn. I need to know what I'm doing.
That's amazing.
I need to know.
What I like about that is, well, number one, the reason why I think that it has worked so well is 5 years ago, podcasts was still kind of new. Now you can get podcasts readily and you can start a podcast so easy. Literally, if you've got an Anchor account, you can just record something on your phone, put it on there, and it's a podcast. So do you remember the first person you ever reached out to be a guest on the show?
Yes, I do. It was, I'll never forget, because I was so nervous when I did the recording and I was dreading hearing my voice back. It was Phil Schofield. Not of breakfast television fame, but Phil Schofield of Schofield's Insurance. Okay. They provide holiday home insurance. So he was a great one to start with because, again, that was an area I needed to know about quickly.
I like
this.
It
helped me.